I switched over my storage to a BCW card holder, and so all of my heroes are in here, and then all of my villains are in the bottom row. And I did all that rearrange yesterday. I have all my mod sets and my deck building cards right over here and to the right, because I like to thumb through the mod sets. Whereas like if I needed to grab Spider-Man, I could just reach in and grab it. And I'm really impressed with this. I also have a white version. BCW sent a white version. And so I haven't figured out what I'm storing in this one yet, because all of the heroes and villains fit in this one. So I need to figure out what I'm storing. But the coolest thing is they have like this little window where you can put a card. And so I'm trying to figure out exactly what to put in all of these windows. It's kind of blurred out because of the camera settings, but I have like the One Ring from Lord of the Rings and Yoda, which is one of my favorite SWU leaders. And then over here, I have Spider-Man promo, Miss Marvel promo, Cyclops alt art promo, and then a Black Widow promo. So I figured I'd probably just stick Marvel Champion stuff up over there. The Shibi, what's up? Nice to see you back. Makes sense to give yourself a break from time to time. Yeah. Nice. Oop, sorry. Also, new mic setup. I have to get used to not slamming the mic because I was never good at that before, but it's gonna be, yeah. And Slay the Spire is always different, so that's easy too, homie. Glad you're playing the game. Yeah, dude, Slay the Spire is so freaking good. You have 3 BCW 3200s and use it for your full collection. Nice. Yeah, BCW. Their product catalog is bananas. Like, it is actually kind of crazy because they have everything from like the cardboard boxes that I store like all these aspect cards in, like these guys. Like this is the BCW box, to like the nicer like ones that fit in the calyx, which is one of the design considerations when they were building that. They told me that the goal was to make sure that it fit in a calyx because they had another product that didn't, and apparently they heard a lot about that it had to fit in the calyx. Looking forward to the storage video when you have it done. Yeah, I want to give it a little bit of time, like, because I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to tweak everything, but I'm going to do a storage video where I'm talking about the new storage situation. I moved away from those wooden boxes to the BCW. Mainly, it's just a lot easier to access. And then I'm setting these up, and I arranged everything, including the mod sets, not the aspect cards. I'm still trying to figure that out in terms of release order. And so hopefully that's going to allow me to prepare for rotation when it comes through. And so we can do games or streams that are not within like the legal rotation and everything. And hopefully that will help me with that. But like if I pull out like the first drawer here, which it's kind of on stream, it's hidden behind the chat. This is just like all the first heroes released, and then it just kind of goes. So, but yeah, cool. Yeah. Speaking of BCW, and they are a sponsor of the channel. Just make sure that we get all the legal stuff out of the way. But yeah, they are a sponsor of the channel, and they I will answer your question here in a second, the Shibi, but they sent over, the goal was to have a video, which is going to be this one, of how I'm packing for MCDC, which is the con that I will be at a week from today, right outside DC in Northern Virginia. So we're deck building for that con today, kind of with that multiplayer focus in mind, but also how to transport everything. And BCW has these cool card backpacks that were out of stock at Gen Con, which is when we started this partnership. And literally, like 45 minutes ago, one got delivered. So we're going to unbox that. We're going to take a look at that because that is what I'm going to be using to transport all of my cards and tokens. And I just realized my tokens are way over there because every single stream I forget to grab my tokens and I can just reach over at the old setup and just pull them out. But now I need to remember, but cards and tokens. And so we're going to unbox and check out the backpack as well. Temu has awesome storage boxes, budget friendly and well made. Nice. That's cool. And then Shibi, have I given up on the binder? No, I have not. So I still have the singleton binder here with one copy of everything in, or one copy of each card in the binder. And then the other copies are in this, cardboard BCW box over here. So over here in the back, this is just heroes and villains. The hiccups. But yeah, let's take a look at the mail call. I have some of the Gamegenic stuff as well, to transport cards and stuff, like the layers. Is that what they're called? I don't know where anything is. They used to actually be stored right behind me, but I think they're actually in the other room. Dude, my other room, I pretty much just took everything out of this room and moved it to the other room to make space, and I'm slowly moving everything back in. The other room is a mess. They were going to make sure that nobody was getting into this thing. What is MCDC? MCDC is a Marvel Champions convention held in right outside the District of Columbia, which is important. We did, or like they wanted to make sure that it's not actually within the DC jurisdiction. So it's a weird frame rate. Not actually in the DC jurisdiction. So hopefully all of the crazy happenings and everything is not going on, but it's effectively like Con of Heroes. So it's a 3 Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, so 4-day convention. Yeah, I thought it was. Yeah, it does sound like DC Comics, doesn't it? But yeah, it's like a 4-day convention where we're gonna get together and just play a ton of Marvel Champions. Yeah. So I went with the what I thought was the most fun color, which is like this teal pink color. It just like stands out. So yeah, so this is the BCW card storage backpack. Oh, I forgot to grab they sent a tube to hold a playmat that actually fits right in this side and then holds there. But let's go down to the table. How do I do that? Here. Yeah. So it's actually modeled after a camera backpack, which makes a ton of sense, because when I saw it, I was like, this looks like a camera backpack. And he was like, well, it is. But it has 2 different sections in it, which is kind of cool. So it has like this bottom section, and you can put decks of cards in here. I don't have like any deck boxes near me, or like card or sleeve boxes. I took all of those and hid them in the back of these guys. But so these hold here. These are all actually interchangeable, which is kind of cool. So you can make those however big you want. But I think, and then if you wanted to, you have actually access to your cards on this side. So this is the same pocket, it's just a different access pocket to it, which is kind of cool. But tokens and stuff can go in there. And then there's the top pocket here, which is just more storage, which is probably where I'll put like my tokens. I think one of the like smaller Gamegenic token trays is probably going to be able to fit in there. Also, I'm now realizing how far forward this camera catches. Like I need to rearrange, I think, the table, because like this is my arm fully outstretched from here. I can't even I'm reaching like midway through the camera. So fun stuff to learn. Oh yeah. Cool. So I think what I'll probably do is, nice pocket there, I'll probably post a picture once this is all filled up with the decks that we build today.